Good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball here on the Wave Channel 5. As tonight, the Green Wave play host of the Yellow Jackets, Sidney High School. Alex Warner here, along with head coach Kyle Joseph on Coach's Corner. I'll be joined a little bit later on by Randall Bowman for tonight's telecast. Coach, let's talk a little bit. This will be the last time that you and I'll get together because our last telecast tomorrow we'll just be talking about the seniors. And 4 seniors that have played hard for you all year.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys who, 3 of them have been a part of this for my last 3 years here. Got to know them really well, but they've put a lot of time and effort into it and done a great job. I think our captains, Jordan Dill and Noah Walker, since beginning of this summer, kind of raising the level of work and commitment to the program, not just from themselves, but from the younger kids. That's been a great building block for the program.
Well, let's talk a little bit then about some of the kids we have coming back and just a brief, maybe 3-4 words or whatever you want to expound upon what these kids need to do to get ready to play varsity ball next year. Let's start with Marcus Wood. It's been a change. You can see the ball club plays a lot better with Marcus on the floor.
Yeah, he's got to stay healthy, number one. But with that, one of the things that will help him is get stronger in the weight room, and like just get through a football season healthy and everything, and get in a good summer of work and more experience because he kind of missed most of this year.
Right. Yeah, and that's the trouble. He's had 3 straight years coming off of football injuries in the basketball season.
He hasn't practiced in November yet.
That's
so.
Right. Reed Haynes, sophomore.
You got a lot of great experience this year, and kind of one of our most improved guys, I think, during the year. But just continuing to become a better playmaker, handler of the basketball, and really pressuring him to be someone who takes it upon himself to be a defensive stopper out there and to be the toughest guy on the court, rebound, and just do everything, all the little things that you need to win.
Yeah, Reed was asked to do some things this year with Marcus out that he wasn't quite ready as a sophomore.
Right, yeah, but experience is a great teacher, and even, he's a completely different player, ability-wise and confidence-wise, probably more than anything now than what he was at the beginning of the year.
Okay. Then coming on down here, Alec Fletcher. We got to get him healthy again.
Yep, got to get him healthy back too. He was playing some great basketball for us when we had. I think he only played 9 or 10 games maybe, but. Continue to work on his ball handling, get stronger. He's a very versatile guy for us as far as, he can drive to the basket some, and we like to post him up too, so we really missed having that as a kind of perimeter player that we could pick on some matchups that way.
Then let's take a look, Tyler Bikey.
He's had a really strong junior year for us here, and I didn't even mention this for Fletch, but like all these guys, continue to get stronger in the weight room. And continue to work on our ball handling and patience with that will improve our finishes at the rim.
Yeah, and 3 of the 4 we've talked about already play football.
Yeah.
We got to keep him healthy.
Yep, keep him healthy for sure. And he was one too. He came to us a little banged up this year, and he's fought through a lot of that all year long. So.
Then we move on. I think Foster Cole's done a good job for you inside this.
Yeah, and he's another one. His mentality just. He's improved a ton since last year and done a really good job for us this year. And just continue to work, develop more confidence in his post moves. Right now he makes a lot of great moves. He's not finishing all of them right now because it's experience. And he used to, at the younger levels, just rely on size and athleticism. And now, he's got the same size and athleticism against him. So he's developed a really good post game, and with that experience, he's going to finish at an even higher clip next year.
Okay, then let's come down here. And Mason Wykes, a young man that really hadn't played on the varsity level, but he's got size, which is something we need. Yeah,
and he, my first year here, he was a freshman and he had never played basketball before, and he's improved tremendously, every single year, and expecting him to take another jump next year and be someone that we know he can bury his guy under the basket and finish it.
And then let's take a look. We've had 2 freshmen now that have gotten some varsity experience. Nolan Curtis, I think, starting again tonight. And this will be like his 3rd start, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. And he's pretty skilled player for us. He needs to continue to work on his ball handling like all of our guys do. and getting stronger in that weight room too. But it's been a good experience for him, and growing confidence, and just continue to really work at it between now and next year.
And then finally, a young man you just brought up has played in a couple games, DJ Zimmer.
Yeah, he's someone who just has a knack for making plays, and he, again, I know he didn't play in 7th grade, and I'm not sure how much youth basketball he ever played, so he's really kind of his 2nd year of competitive basketball here. So just working on the fundamentals, ball handling, some post moves, but he has a knack for rebounding the ball and for getting his hands on the ball, and so just continue to work on that.
So a lot of young men that have their work cut out for them if we keep this program moving forward. Well, anyhow, good luck tonight. I know we got Andre Gordon and Rontez Roberts tonight to deal with, but that makes it kind of fun, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, head coach Kyle Joseph, good luck tonight.
Yep,
we'll talk to your seniors tomorrow night then. Okay. Randall and I'll be back in just a minute. We'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups here on the Wave Channel 5. Welcome back to the Greenville High School Gymnasium. As tonight, GWalk North comes your way here on the Wave Channel 5. Alex Warner along with Randall Blumen. Glad you could join us here as always. And Randall, this is the 4th of 5 games in 9 days here. We're finishing up with 4 straight in a row here at home, and the Sidney Yellow Jackets come to town.
Yeah, and Mr. Gordon. I mean, he's demolished us several times in the last years. In fact, last year, wasn't it? We played him 3 times. Yeah. We drew him in the tournament, played him 2 times in the league. So, he's a player. He's off to Virginia Tech, so he's just a good player.
Yeah, and he's not all they have now. He scored 49 on us in the game we did last year. In fact, I think you did that game with me, if I'm not mistaken. He also has a teammate, Rontez Roberts, who leads the GWalk not only in rebounding, but also in block shots and can jump out of the gym.
Right, as you said earlier, he's a jackrabbit.
Yeah, he's a jackrabbit. It's a Greenville Ball Club. We had a chance against Piqua the last home game. We got beat 86-79. But for us, averaging only 40-some points a game to put 79 up, at least we had some offensive output.
Well, that was huge. I mean, I wasn't here. We had 6th grade practice that night. But, by the same token, they did put a lot of points on the board. Had they been able to do that several other times this year, this team would have had 5 or 6 wins probably.
Yeah. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah. That'd have been nice. Now, Greenville, after this, we come back tomorrow night, a game that we'll have here on Channel 5. Versailles Tigers come into town. That always packs the house pretty much when the Tigers come in. And then Greenville drew a bye in that first round of the Division II tournament, played over at Springfield. And unfortunately, we're going to run into
Trotwood Madison.
Yeah. Trotwood's averaging 104 points a game right now, so they can put some points on the board. Hurry. Now, Sidney Ball Club, on the other hand, in their district Division I, as opposed to us being Division II, they drew Carroll's Patriots in the first game, and then they play the winner of Springboro, and I just blanked on who. Fairborn. Yep. So they think they have a chance to get through the first 2 rounds, and then most likely run into a Springfield ball.
Yeah, that's probably true. That Division I's a tough division. There's no doubt about it. Centerville and all those guys in there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're glad you folks could join us here for the next to last telecast here on the Wave Channel 5. And Randall and I'll be back in just a moment. We'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups as the Wave play host of the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Welcome back to the high school gym here in Greenville High School as the Wave play host of the Sidney Yellow Jackets. And let's take a look, first of all, for head coach John Willoughby's Sidney Yellow Jackets come into tonight 11-3 in the GWalk North, 17-4 overall, averaging 65 a game and giving up 54. Their starting lineup tonight, number 5, a 6'1 junior, Darren Taborn, averaging 8 a game. Keith Lee's a 6'1 senior. He averages 5 a game. He'll wear number 11. Number 23, Josiah Hudgens, a 6-foot senior, averaging 8 a game. Number 21, a 5'11 senior, getting a start tonight, Josh Hartlett. And their main gun, wearing number 20, 6-foot, 2-inch senior, Andre Gordon, averaging 23 a contest, and has been a thorn in our side for many. It seems like he's been here 7 or 8 years at least, Randall.
Yeah, really. I think they've held him back a couple times. But I remember so it must have been in 14, he beat us at the buzzer on both shots, up there and here.
Yes. Yeah, well, we'll delve more into Mr. Gordon in a little bit. Here's head coach Kyle Joseph starting lineup for the Wave tonight. Wave 0-20, looking for that elusive first win. averaging 44 a game and giving up 77 on defense per contest. Number 1, averaging 9 a game, is 5'9" junior Marcus Wood. Number 5, Tyler Bikey, the 5'11" junior, averages 9 a game. Captain Noah Walker, averaging 13.6 a contest, a 6'1" senior, wearing number 13. Foster Cole, the 6'2" junior, wears number 20 and averages 8 a contest. And rounding out the starting lineup tonight is freshman Nolan Curtis, a 5'10" ninth grader, wears number 34, and in the limited playing times, averaging 4 games. So, Randall, will be good to see. Hopefully, Wave get off a good start here as they square up here, and it's Cole steps in against number 11, Keith Lee, and Sidney in the black, trimmed in gold, and Wave in the home white and hunter green. And this is Andre Gordon, and boy, he put 49 on us last year. What a pass inside.
No kidding. Wow.
Nice pass.
Well, that didn't take long.
No, and that might have been a set play because Josh Hartlett normally doesn't start. We're going to see Ratez Roberts come in a little bit. But Hartlett's a senior, and they thought they'd give him a start here, last game of the regular season. And, boy, did you see how quick that pass was? Woo! Mercy.
Well, he reminds me of the kid from Xenia then, too.
Yeah. Samari Curtis.
Yeah, exactly.
So Curtis going to the University of Cincinnati and Gordon going to Virginia Tech.
Yep.
There's a long shot, comes up, air ball, and here come the Jackets. Now, they have a chance to tie for the GWOC North. Depends on how Vandalia Butler does against Tip. If Tip beats Butler and the Jackets win, of course, and that's Mr. Smooth there.
Yep.
They'll be tied for the GWOC North Championship. But Gordon right away, and man, how he can get to the basket. Little pressure.
Wide open.
Yeah.
Had Foster wide open underneath.
You got to see to get it there out of that double team's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, Gordon started the school year at Huntington Prep Academy down in Huntington, West Virginia. Gave up his senior year of football, and he's a heck of a quarterback to play for Huntington Prep, and evidently things didn't work out. I don't know if he got homesick or what, but he transferred back before the start of the basketball season since he hadn't played for Huntington Prep and was returned to his home district, eligible the entire year. Long shot that time by Tyler Bikey.
Well, I remember reading that when he said he was going to go down to Huntington to play down there, that he had was going to give up football,
right,
and concentrate on basketball. So, obviously.
Well, he never played a game for Huntington Prep. Boy, he's come back to haunt the GWOC and West Central Ohio schools.
Yeah.
Averaging 23 a game, and really he gets pressure, double team, and gimmick defenses every night.
Yep.
This is Marcus Woods on the handoff. Get in, Marcus. Yep, a little short. Here comes Gordon. Watch this down the court. Look at this. Always under control. Like I say, he had 49 last year here at the gym. And that was not the gym scoring record by an opposing player. There's a foul called. Marcus Woods plows into Sidney the player. 6-0 Sidney. Haven't played quite 2 minutes. Off the top of your head, this will tax your trivial knowledge. Gordon had 49 last year. What's the school or the gym record for an opponent?
Wow.
Individual opponent.
I got to tell you, I have no idea, Alex.
Jamar Butler, Lima Shawnee, had 52 and eventually had a real nice career at Ohio State.
Yeah, I remember that name.
Jamar Butler. Huh. Boy, here is a long one put up. Cole with the rebound. And here comes Sidney out of the way. Yeah, Noah Walker, about 30-footer that time. 3-on-1, nice pass. Missed it, too easy, followed, missed it again. Well, he's going to go one more time, and Marcus comes out of there. That was such a wide open shot. You know, sometimes wide open shots get you in trouble. You just lose a little concentration. Here's 2-on-1. This will be interesting. Yep. There, he got it that time. That was Josiah Hudgens, and boy, it's 8-0, and off to the races we go. Reed Haynes is going to come in here in just a second. And, you know, Sidney right now, other than once or twice, really is not going to put any pressure on us. It looks like they're just content to play half-court man-to-man. They have Gordon on Walker. I would have figured that.
Yeah.
This is the freshman Curtis. He's going to take a long three, a little high. And Sidney's cleaned up everything we've missed.
Yep.
Which has been everything we've shot so far.
Oh, we're 0 for the game.
Yep. 8-0. Alex Warner along with Randall Bowman. Glad you could join us here. Ace cameraman producer Jace Lovett. His next to last contest here for us from the senior class at Interactive Media here at Greenville High School. Done a great job for us. Nice move. How about Josh Hartley? Well, he's got 4 points. 10-0. Starting to look like the freshman and JV games earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Here, Randall.
Well, this kind of answered your pregame question about how fast they'd start off. They started off pretty fast.
Started pretty fast. Foster Cole bowls his way
Nice
in
job,
for 2.
Foster.
You know, most of the year Foster's gone up against bigger kids at 6'1", 6'2", and has done overall a pretty good job for us.
Yeah.
Once in a while getting a little foul trouble, but here's, he missed it. Watch that rebound. See how quick he is off his feet?
Yeah, well, you've got to box him out.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be a nice idea.
I mean, that kid's always had springs in his legs. We were talking earlier, and I remember first time I saw him play was in a junior high game at the old junior high downtown, and he dunked.
Wow.
Then Rotez Roberts, who we'll see a little bit later on, followed suit. They were 8th graders at the time. Don't stand and look at it. He missed it. See, we need to get back down, and look at that. Turns it into 3 because we didn't get back down. We all kind of gave up on the play there, didn't we? Can't do that.
Nope.
Because there's going to be times when they'll miss that shot, and if you're down here mooping about the bad pass you just made.
Yep. If you want to watch, you got to pay to get in.
Yep. 3:13 left here in the first quarter, and the Wave call a 30-second timeout, trailing 14-2. Randall, you have some scoring there from the JV contest?
I do. The JV contest was kind of lopsided. We got beat by 19, 45-26. Jace Bunger had a great game. Sophomore guard had 9 points. Hayden Bush had 1 point. Nolan Curtis had 3. He started the JV and started the varsity. I think he's going to sweep the floor once the game's over. Ian Cromwell had 5 points. DJ Zimmer had 2 points. Alex Baumgartner had 2 points. Cameron Fletcher had 2 points. And Mason Wykes had 2 points for 26.
Wave also lost the freshman game. They trailed 12-11 at halftime of the freshman contest. They got beat 30-13 and were unable to score more than 2 points in the second half. So wheels kind of fell off there. Well, this is at the line is Hudgens. He makes it, converts the old-fashioned three-point play. He has 5 points. He sets out. And here comes Marcus Woods against pressure. I'm looking. Did Roberts come in the game? No, not yet. Get in there. Jordan Dill just checked in. Recipient of a nice pass there and makes it 15-4. I don't know if Roberts is in some kind of trouble tonight. We'll look for him later on. He's number 2 and not in there. We're playing a little zone here. Looks like it. How about that? I tell you, Hartland, who doesn't play that much, got to start tonight. He's got 6 points, and they're up 17-4. The ball tipped loose behind Marcus Woods. We talked the other night. Marcus is just, it's like preseason scrimmage for him right now. This is only his 4th game.
Sure.
And he's just got some rust, and everything at game speed's a little faster in practice.
Yep.
Well, Darren Taborn takes it in there. 6'1" junior has his first bucket, and it's 19-4 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We didn't get beat all that badly up there, if I remember, in the first contest this year. I want to say 71-47 maybe, something like that. I don't think we got completely blown out.
We'll check here. We got the trusty dusty Google here.
Okay.
So we can tell you here momentarily.
Well, Reed Haynes inbounds to Marcus Woods, also on the court. Bikey along with Walker and Jordan Dill at the present time.
73-47.
Okay, I missed it by 2 points.
Yep.
I'm losing my mind.
I know, right?
There we go.
There we go.
We're going to have to check. And then a turnover on Sidney. They stepped in bounds, throwing the ball in. And Walker has got to be getting close to the career three-point field goal record.
Oh, I would think.
I would think so. That was Isaiah Gable had it with 130-some, if I'm not mistaken. I'll tell you what, Noah Walker, if he's not there, he's close. That was a ball. Doggone it. Couldn't get the inbounds pass after we tried to take advantage of a turnover by Sidney. Now, you see how he flicks
nice
that?
Pass.
Yep. Number 12 that time was Nathan
and they
Jones.
stole that.
Yep. Let's see if he pulls up and hits a jumper. See that little, oh, nice.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's why he leads the league in assists.
Yep.
Well, Nathan Jones, recipient of a beautiful assist from Gordon. He gets little shake and bake moves, head twitch this way, ball goes the other way. Wow.
You got to be on your toes because he can make you look bad if you're out there.
Well, right now they're making us look bad at 22-7.
He can make his teammates look bad with a, look passes.
Right, yeah. I would assume some of his teammates have had some schnozolas where passes hit him in the face and they weren't expecting it. Well, Woods misses that one, and here come the Jackets. Look at that. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? Anytime he wants, he can get to the rim. It'll be interesting. Virginia Tech's got a real strong Division I program in the ACC.
Yes.
They're ranked in the top 20 in the country, and it'll be interesting to see how he fits in with that, organization.
He's a great ball player. There's no doubt about it. But I think he would fit better like at UD or someplace like that. I mean, just my thought.
That's top-level competition in the ACC.
It really is.
He's got the moves, whether he's going to be physically strong enough and plays defense well enough to play big-time ACC.
Yep.
Being a Miami alum, I'd like to see him play down in Oxford, but
I bet,
that wasn't going to happen. His head coach, John Willoughby, had a nice career playing basketball down at Miami University as well as baseball. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, Willoughby, I don't know how many years he's been at Sidney now. He was a longtime coach at Houston. And then the job at Sidney opened up, and he took that and had pretty good success. Of course, when he got to Andre Gordon, some of these other kids, 45 seconds left here, first quarter, 24-7 Jackets. Looking to go 12-3 in GWAC North action and finish the regular season 18-4. Got beat by Fairborn, Butler. There's a long shot put up that time by number 30, Trey Wernz. And here come the Wave. 20 seconds left. This is Jordan Dill. Up, gets fouled. Hey, that's on Gordon.
Good job.
Right.
That was a big against the Yellow Jackets, Andre Gordon. Nobody is first.
You're going to have to pick me up here. I've been busy talking. I haven't been writing down fouls, so I'm hoping you're with it.
I'm up on him.
They say they got 14 fouls. You've got 2, and I've got 2. 14 fouls on Sidney?
Yeah.
We're having a good time up here, folks. We're not stat freaks tonight. We'll just go with what's on the scoreboard.
It must be right. It's on the scoreboard.
Jordan Dill misses the front end of a 2-shot foul there. Dill, a 6-foot senior, averaging 8 a game. Oh, no, excuse me. Averaging 5 a game. Got the friendly roll there. He's got 3, and it's 24-8. Yeah, Sidney will probably play for last shot now. We're down to 12 seconds. I would say that Gordon will just make some fancy move here, you think? It's a pickup. I said I'll take a 3 this time. A little strong. Haynes going to throw it, length of the court. Boop, that does it. Well, hey, that wraps up the first quarter of action here in GWAC North play. With the score, Sidney 24 and the Greenville Green Wave 8. And Randall and I'll be back in just a moment here on the Wave, Channel 5. Getting ready to start the second quarter of action here. And the Wave will have out there Curtis, Dill, Walker, Haynes, and Foster Cole. Yeah, Cortez Roberts, I don't know what's going on there. Hasn't come off the bench yet?
No, he hasn't.
Reed Haynes just about losing in trouble. And calls a foul on number 5 there, Darren Taborn. Well, that's his first, the team's 5th. And the Wave will inbounds here in front of the scorers table. No, too slow.
Not going to happen.
Yep. And up and in, and Andre Gordon now with 10 points. That's basically, I call that an unforced error.
Yep.
And we're just not sharp with some of those longer passes. See, now there's another one. Reed had a shot from about 7-8 feet. Just take the shot.
Exactly.
Try to kick it out the corner, and
the
ball's loose all of a sudden. And they're quicker than Pussycats.
And they're going after it, and we're not.
That's got to be a charge. Yep. Charge call goes on Trey Werns. And Foster Cole, who's making a living this year drawing charges, he drew 3 the other night in the game we did against Tecumseh.
Number 5, Tyler Mikey, number 5.
I would assume that it'll take a week or two after this season's over for all the bruising to go and the swelling to go down on Foster Cole's chest, because he does a great job of staying in his position. 26-8, Marcus Woods back in along with Tyler Mikey, and taking a seat are Dylan Walker to catch a breath. Although, high school kids, you think they could go a little bit longer than that, wouldn't you?
Yep. Well, whether it's good news or bad news, every player out there right now for the Wave will be back next year.
That's right. Getting a look at next year's team. Well, let's see how they do against this City Ball Club. He's Taborn, he's a junior. Werns is a junior. 23 is a senior, as well as Gordon, and then so they've got, oh, okay. Marcus Wood makes a nice interception. Dipsy Doodle, nope. Just not quite back in the flow of things yet.
Right.
It's too bad. It's like Coach Joseph was saying in the pregame show, Marcus has never practiced in November.
Oh, yeah.
His freshman and sophomore years, he had broken collarbones.
Right.
From football. Missed the first few games. And then also, as Sidney calls timeout, this year then has knee surgery.
Right.
So he has never practiced
in November.
Wow. How about that?
That's interesting.
Well, last game coming your way tomorrow night then. Ty House will be back as Ty and I bring you the Versailles Tigers. And Versailles is finding out life's a little different when you don't have Orange kids. Of course, Kyle Orange, after sitting out last year with knee surgery, has, or was it knee or ankle?
I think
it was ankle.
Okay.
Has come back and has really played an important role for Tom Izzo's Spartan Ball Club this year. He's getting a lot of playing time. And then the younger brother is playing some. Had a streak there, 4 or 5 games where he played about double minutes each game, and hasn't played much in the last 2. But that would be what is it? Is it Josh Arndt? No.
Kyle.
Kyle's,
Kyle and Justin.
Yeah. So they don't have him this year, and Versailles is 11-9 on this season. They'll be in here tomorrow night. They're 5-3 in the.
Well, they play in
MAC.
That MAC conference is a great conference.
There's a shot missed, ball loose, and here comes Andre Gordon. Look at that pass.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Nice pass, and Trey Werns couldn't handle it.
Nice pass.
Yep, that was a pretty pass. We saw one of the best passes we'd seen. Brian Stuckle and I had the Tecumseh game. Kid came down, Easton Lewis for the Arrows, and from about midcourt threw a bounce pass similar to that to Collins, who ended up with 31 points and put it in, and it was probably one of the sweetest one-hand on-the-run bounce passes.
Wow.
Just like that one. Nice job, Foster. Oh, didn't drop. The biker says, I'll try one more. Has it rejected that time.
Rejected.
That's Darren Taborn went up and got it.
There he comes. There's Roberts.
Here's Ratez Roberts. Roberts, 10.5 points a game, 9.5 rebounds a game, which leads the GWAC, and 4.5 blocks a game, which also leads the GWAC. Not just the North, the entire Greater Western Ohio Conference. So I don't know what the story was there, but he sat out the first 10 minutes. See if Noah can hit one more.
Oh,
and out.
Man, that was halfway down.
Yep. Rebound comes down to Nathan Jones. 26-8. Well, hey, they haven't scored but 2 points here in the first 3 minutes. Well, it looked like he traveled there, didn't it?
Yeah.
Look at this move. Nice pass back out. Shots up. Got it. That's a 3. Dominic Durr, 5'11 junior, just had checked in. He puts 3 up, and it's 29-8. Noah Walker. You know, Noah's done a lot better job here in the last half of the season going to the bucket.
Right. Yep.
And he's going to have to do that. I know he's got thoughts of possibly playing maybe college ball at some level.
Okay.
He won't get those set shots off.
No.
Even if he's 25, 30 feet from the basket.
Right.
He's going to have to get pressure off by taking to the basket. And I'll hand it to him. He's done a good job the last 5-6 games, especially of taking it to the hole.
Right.
And that'll open up shots for him outside.
It will. And it'll open up shots for other guys then, too.
Exactly.
He can dish it off.
Well, Sidney's a little discombobulated here right now and goes off of Nathan Jones. And ball goes back to the Wave. I think we played a little man or a little zone there, didn't we?
Yeah, it looked like it.
4.5 minutes left first half here. 29-8. You say we got 47 against them the first time we played.
Right.
Dribble drive. Nice. Marcus Wood has his first 2.
You know, Marcus is just a natural athlete as well. I mean, you know, going to get done here and he's going to start playing baseball. So
he can get to the basket. Oh, boy, we let him open there, and Foster Cole had to foul him.
Yep.
Well, for Cole, that's the team's 4th and the first on Foster Cole. I'd like you to stay tuned here at halftime. Instead of our halftime guest that we usually have, it's going to be cheerleader recognition night. So from middle school on up through varsity level, the cheerleaders are going to put on their annual halftime extravaganza, and we'll bring you a few minutes of that. Nathan Jones has 4 points. Makes it 30-10. $31-10, just a little pressure here. This is Durr on Marcus Woods here. Now Marcus is pretty quick as long as he doesn't dribble into double teams.
Right.
He can usually beat people one-on-one, but he has a propensity, and again, he hasn't played much this year.
Right.
He has a tendency to get into trouble by dribbling into traffic and getting trapped in double teams, and then things happen. Nice pass there. Yep. Foster, that wasn't a bad pass, just Foster couldn't get the handle on it.
It was a really good pass.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Everything but finished. That was a nice move that time by Jones. He's a 6'3" junior and just didn't get it to drop. Hit it, Reed. Yep. Saying that's trouble. That set shot against quicker players, you've got to get it up right now, and you got to know when you're open and when you're not.
Right.
And Noah's a great three-point shooter.
Oh, my gosh, nice.
Nice. That was a nice pass, and that time Jones got it to drop. The one thing he did that time, he knew he was going to be blocked if he stayed on the left side, so you see how he came back to the right side, used the basket to protect himself from the defender, and had a nice little layup.
Yep.
33-10 here, 3:09 left first half, and we'll pause here on the Wave Channel 5. Jason Waugh. 33-10 your score here. Randall, I was just watching a couple of the Sidney cheerleaders doing backflips about 2/3 of the way down the court, and one of the great stories we have here, a Sidney cheerleader probably, this had to be 10, 12 years ago, did a tremendous series of backflips all the way down the court and ran right into the wall here at the north end of the gym. She hit that flat, and just like she kind of melted down the side. Fortunately, the young lady wasn't hurt. It was one of the more impressive displays of backflips I've seen right to the very end.
Till she ran into the wall.
Just ran into the wall.
Who put that wall there?
Well, Marcus Wood was fouled here, and that's 17 fouls on Troy, so Wave are going to be shooting 1-1. And Marcus says, I'll make it easier. I'll bank it in.
The bank's not open right now, Marcus.
No, he didn't call that, did he?
He did not.
And so Marcus now with 3 points. Let's see if he can convert 2.
Nope.
Nope, not that time. Wordsworth a rebound. You know, I kind of get the feeling that Sidney's just kind of playing at about 2/3 speed.
Yeah.
Word says, hey, I'm open. I might as well try one. Nope, Noah Walker, backside rebound. You know, I bet Noah Walker has played against Andre Gordon for 6 years now, and is probably going to be just glad to see him get out of town. Mikey had it blocked, got it back, forced it up, and it goes off Sidney. And then when I played, we had a kid from Troy named Mike Buckaloo, and he was 6'6" and just a heck of a good ball player. And I remember starting in the freshman year, so we only had him 4 years.
Yeah.
And he just pounded us to death because our tallest player was me, and I was maybe 6'1" by the time I was a senior as Walker hits from outside. And I never was so glad to see him walk off the court the last time we played him because he just beat us to death. Big Mike Buckaloo. Well, Noah Walker has 2 threes, and it's 33-14. Uh-oh. 35-14. Keith Lee has his first bucket. I really think they can get anything they want inside just about any time right now. They just are quick and make nice cuts, and they do a pretty good job of getting the ball to each other.
Yeah.
Here's Tyler Bikey along with. How about that? You know, Tyler hit some threes the other night against Piqua.
Yeah,
He had 18.
18?
18 points the other night. 35-17. Sidney at one time, if I'm not mistaken, was ranked. Nice pass. Missed it. You know, they've missed a ton of little shots
really
inside,
have.
haven't they? As the rebound pulled out. At one time, I think about 4 or 5 weeks ago, Sidney was ranked, I want to say, in the top 10 in the state Division I.
Really?
Yes. And then they lost a couple games.
Yeah.
And so, you know. Yeah, at one time, I think they were like 11-1, something like that. They're just above that cutoff line, the division between Division I and Division II when it comes to tournament play.
Okay.
35-17, minute and 15 seconds left here. Second meeting of these two schools. Sidney beat the Wave by 26 up there. How about body control? And you know what? He's got 12, but I think he traveled out there. I think he shuffled his feet before he put it down. Even minute to go. Wave trail by 20. Marcus Woods pounds it and draws a foul.
Well, at one time, Alex, they were 7-0,
Right.
7-1, 8-1, 8-2, 10-2.
I think that's about what they were when they were ranked in the state.
Yeah.
And out of the game, the Yellow Jackets, number 21, Josh Hartley.
Hartlett checks back into the ball game. Hartlett getting a rare start as a senior, had 6 points in the first quarter. Well, let's see if Marcus can put a little dent in this 20-point deficit. Not that time. Roberts with the rebound. I ain't going to call travel. Yep. Travel that time on Keith Lee as he made a move to the bucket. Never quite had a handle on it. And by the time he got it back, he'd taken about 3 baby steps. And Simon didn't say a word. Down to 40 seconds. Sidney's just played straight man-to-man and really haven't brought the pressure out tonight against us. A block.
Wow.
Rotez Roberts, averaging 4.5 blocks a game, gets one there on Foster Cole. They're going to play for the last shot here. A couple years ago, if you remember, Gordon hit a 3 from, went to dunk it and missed it. Got it back, puts it in, and draws a foul. How about that?
Wow.
A couple years ago, they played here. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. Gordon hit a half-court shot to end the first half, and then he hit a half-court shot in the third quarter, and we ended up getting beat by 3. And he had 6 points on half-court shots.
I do remember that.
Yep. They converts 3. He's got 15. 10 seconds left, 40-17. Boy, if he'd thrown that down, that's pretty exciting just watching him miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's some player. Yep, nose there, and that concludes the first half of GWOC North action. Sidney with a 40-17 lead, and we'll be back with halftime scoring as well as the cheerleader recognition night, as well as the performance here by the Wave cheerleaders. Halftime here at the high school gym as the Sidney Yellow Jackets with a 40-17 lead, and on the floor right now, we're going to be bringing you some of the highlights of the performance by the cheerleaders here in the Greenville school system. This is the 7th and 8th grade squats here. Let's take a look at the scoring, first of all, for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Sidney with 40 points, 3 for Dominic Durr, 2 for Darren Taborn, 2 for Keith Lee. Nathan Jones chipped in with 7. 6 points for Josh Hartlett all in the first quarter. 5 points for Josiah Hudgens. And then Andre Gordon, nothing to be, it's not unexpected to see that young man. Has 15 points here at halftime. The Yellow Jackets were 5 of 5 from the foul line. Randall, what do you have for the Wave there?
Well, we have Marcus Wood with 3 points. We have Tyler Bikey with 3 points. Noah Walker has 2 threes for 6. Jordan Dill has 3 points. And Foster Cole has 2 points for a total of 17.
Then we'll take a look at this cheerleading squad out there. We apologize because they're facing the other way, but you'll still get the drift. This is the freshman cheerleaders here. They're under the direction of head cheerleader coordinator Tiffany Labig, and then also Carol Paul has the high school along with Hope Byram, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll just enjoy a little bit here of some of the cheerleading action here on Cheerleader Recognition Night.
And finally, our varsity.
And I take it back. That was not the freshman cheerleading squad. That was the
JV.
junior varsity cheerleaders. This is the varsity cheerleaders.
Ashley Kelly. Mackenzie McMillan. Alexa Snyder. Abby Cattell. Mary Burke. And Emma Clusterman.
We'll be interviewing the 5 senior cheerleaders tomorrow here on the Wave Channel 5. Let's watch just half a minute or so here of the dance routine, and then we'll take a pause here on the Wave Channel 5. Head to Greenville City Schools. We'll be back with the start of the second half in a few minutes. Getting ready to start the second half of action here. One thing I neglected to mention here earlier in the telecast, Andre Gordon came into tonight's game with 1,890 career points. He has a chance, if they can get into the third round of the tournament, he has a good chance of hitting that 2,000 career point mark,
Right.
which you don't see happen very often.
Right.
Now, Samari Curtis of Xenia did it earlier this year. Here's your trivia question, Randall. In fact, there'll be 2 trivia questions. What high school player in Darke County exceeded 2,000 points for their career?
In Darke County.
In Darke County. And Clay Giozzi holds the Greenville record with 1,583.
Yeah.
From Franklin Monroe, graduated in 1974, a year the Jets went to the state Final Four.
Mike Cross.
Mike Cross had over 2,200 points, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought he was one of the smoothest athletes I've ever seen in my life.
I might be off a little bit on that. Now, Franklin Monroe went to the state in 74. That was the first of 3 consecutive years where Darke County teams appeared at the state tournament. Name the other 2 in 75 and 76 as we start the second half of action here. Think about that. We'll bring that back in a little bit. Nice move, nice layup.
Oh,
boy,
goodness.
Pretty move. Keith Lee now with 4 points and 42-17 years of ball kicked. You fans out there, think about that too. We'll give you that answer at the end of the third quarter. That was Franklin Monroe in the Final Four in '74. What other two Darke County teams went? One went in '75, one went in '76. Well, the Wave with Bikey, Wood, Walker, Cole, and Curtis, the original starting lineup out there, and facing a 25-point deficit. Once again, Alex Warner here with Randall Bowman and Jace Lovett on the camera tonight. Next to last home game, this is the third of 4 consecutive home appearances to wrap up this season for the Wave, and the fourth game in 8 days, and one tomorrow against Versailles. 5 games in 9 days. That doesn't give you much time to correct mistakes, does it?
No, but I remember Bayshore saying at this point in the season, they don't want to practice anymore. They want to play games.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And also, the practice time should be cutting down quite a bit.
Yeah. They don't have it down by now.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't going to get it.
Yeah, and, by this time of year, legs start getting a little tired.
Right.
So you want to keep them fresh for the games, not for practice. As Allen Iverson of the 76ers famously said, practice? We're talking practice. There's a miss inside. Here come the Wave. Played a little over a minute. The only points on the board by Sidney, but Tyler Bikey comes up a little short. Tyler's only got 3 points tonight, coming off that 18-point effort the other night against Tecumseh. Or, against Piqua.
Watch out, Tyler. He's fixing to burn you.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
Shake, bake. How about that? I tell you, I hate to say it, I am going to kind of miss watching him play. He's fun to watch.
Well, turn him on Virginia Tech.
Yep. Nolan Curtis, the freshman. Yes. Got the roll. 2-point shot that time. Now, for just a freshman, you got to remember, just a freshman, Nolan Curtis. He's going to have to learn to follow his shot. Sometimes he takes that 3-point shot, and he'll, in that case, it was just a 2. But sometimes he'll take that outside shot, and he'll just hold his form on the follow-through, but then he just doesn't follow the shot.
Right.
And nobody knows where the ball's going any better than the shooter, right?
Exactly. Yep, exactly. Yep. You got the view of it. So
yeah. And you know the touch. So.
Yep, exactly.
And I would say good shooters, 9 times out of 10, can tell you if they're going to miss the rebound's going to go right, left, deep.
Yep.
They can tell.
Somebody's got, to your point, he is a good player, but somebody's got to get in his head and say, hey,
follow your shot.
Yeah, follow your shot.
Yeah. Foster Cole out there, and he says, I'll take it to the rim. Watch this. Draws the foul on Hartland. That's Hartland's second. And going to the line is Foster Cole. Foster's been held to only 2 points tonight. He's had some decent ball games here lately. Had some scoring games, and looking for his 3rd and 4th point tonight. Let's see if he can convert it. Nope. Foster won the games this year against Stebbins, had 17. Let's see if he get 3. There it is. Kind of going back through the scorebooks. I got a bunch of them at home. This is Ty House and I. It's our 23rd year of basketball here on Channel 5.
You're to be commended, sir.
Well, I don't know about commended or
I
not.
do.
Committed. In more ways than one. We're committed and maybe should be committed.
Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
I don't know about that.
I do.
People always say, do you guys practice to be that bad? We just tell them, no, we're naturally that bad. You don't have to work at being bad at all. There's a pass thrown out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Wave here. 5:06 to go, 3rd quarter, and 32nd timeout called by John Willoughby, and the Jackets with a 24-point lead, and we'll be back in just a moment. Nice.
Wow.
Nice pass inside. Cole hits Noah Walker. Then Walker has a nice little layup off a really sweet inside pass that time.
Nice play
by Foster Cole. 44-22. Yeah, Keith Lee tried to get it to go. Wouldn't. Tipped out of bounds. Going to belong to green and white. Well, we got behind 24-8. And since then, we're down 22 and we're down 16, so we've stayed competitive here in the last quarter plus.
Right. But again, to your point earlier, is Sidney just kind of sleepwalking here tonight? They got a comfortable lead right now.
I think they're playing about 2/3 speed.
Yeah.
They'll pick it up in their first tournament game against Carroll's Patriots. I'm sure of that. See if Marcus can hit outside. Nope, strong and long. Fast break. Let's see what happens here. Look, Gordon just kind of lollygagging down court because he knows that Josiah Hudgens is going to put it in. 46-22. You know, Sidney's got some ball players to go along with Gordon.
Oh, yeah,
They do.
exactly.
Yeah, Noah Walker tries to bull his way in there. And again, I'm glad to see Noah doing that.
Yep.
He's drawing some fouls. I think the other night he had, 4, 7, 10, 12. He had 15 foul shots the other night in the game we watched against the Comset.
Wow.
And he didn't get those by standing outside and shooting 30
No,
footers.
that's exactly right.
Wave as a team shooting 60% from the foul line. You know, really, if you take a look at comparing the season statistics between Sidney and Greenville shoots 60% from the foul line. Sidney shoots 60% from the foul line.
Wow.
We shoot 30% from three-point range, as Noah converts both of them. Sidney shoots 30% or 29% from three-point range. The difference is in field goals, we shoot 36, they shoot 48, and then the 24 turnovers a game. That's what does it.
Yeah.
We just don't get enough shots because we turn the ball over too many times.
Right.
Here's a zone, and how about that for a little move? Missed his shot, but just split the double team right out front on that 2-3 zone. Or 1-2-2, whatever we're playing.
Yeah.
We'll pick that up next time. 3:42 left. Boy, long shot from the corner by Jordan Dill.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be a dunk. Let's see. Yeah. How about that? He even took his eye off the basket for a while to see where Reed Haynes was.
I don't think he was worried about Reed.
No, I don't think so.
I think it was a showboat move.
Yep. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. You're that good, you can do that.
Yeah, do that. 48-24, 3:15 left. Reed Haynes. There's Noah inside. Little half hook. Nope. Retez Roberts. 3-on-3. Nice bounce pass. Nice move. Didn't get it to drop. Nolan Curtis kicks out to Haynes. Nice pass back. Take it up. Jordan up. Was that tipped? I guess it was.
Man of the game for Greenville. Number 1, Marcus Wood.
Woods and Cole come back in, and Walker and Curtis take a breather. Oh, no, Mikey and Curtis take a breather. Under 3 minutes left here in a 24-point Sidney lead. And I think that Gordon thought, well, I might as well make that shot.
Oh, Foster.
I think Gordon said, I need to make a dunk, get the crowd stirred again here. It's a little quiet in here in the gym. And there's going to be a foul called on Dill. Let's see. Yep, goes on Jordan Dill. Well, I'll tell you, that's only the second team foul called on Greenville. That's 3 on Jordan. Sidney with only 2 team fouls here. Been a fairly quick ball game.
Yeah, really.
Not a lot of foul shots. Wave were 2 for 5, and Sidney was 5 for 5, and I jinxed them. This is their first foul shot of the night.
Happens
That's
every
Josiah
time.
Hudson. Yes, it does. Hudgens is a 6-foot senior. Hits that one.
He's another that seems like he's been around for like 8 years.
Well, these kids had tremendous junior high teams, and
Yeah.
so they played a lot of varsity ball as freshmen and especially as sophomores. There's that long pass, just a little too long.
Yeah.
Nice drive. Boy, tell you, Hudgens just takes it strong to the basket there, doesn't he? Walker in trouble still. There's going to be 2 of them. Yep. How about a reverse 360? Well, that's why he's got 21.
Yeah.
That was pretty there.
That was pretty.
That's a 360 there. He's going to have to get going if he's going to match that 49 he had last year.
Yeah.
We threw that away. Yeah, I don't know who Noah Walker's expecting Marcus Woods to cut or what, but Marcus wasn't within 5 feet of that ball.
Nope.
We got somebody dressed as a dragon or something behind the basket on the stage crew tonight, and I think even his jaw dropped a little bit on that second dunk. Man.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That's pajama night up there, I think is what they're doing. Here's a long one. Hudson's feeling it. Not that shot. Long rebound. You know, it's amazing how many times you see 3-point shots that take that long rebound like that.
Yep.
Nice. Did you see that pass?
Jeez.
Yep.
I mean,
Keith Lee, the recipient of another assist.
He just
From
again,
Andre Gordon, yeah.
He's one of those players. He just sees the court.
Yeah, he thought he was going to shoot, and at the last second, just drops it off.
Yep, yep.
Minute 30 left, 55-24.
Oh no!
Wow.
Foul's going to be against the Yellow Jackets. Darren Tabor.
Yeah.
It's his third.
Sidney brings in 3 new players here, but Gordon remains on the court. So Wern's in there, along with Taborn and Durer. Reed Haynes, take it up right there. Reed, that a boy. I think
Nice
Gordon
rebound.
snatched that up right at the rim.
Kidding.
I wish I had springs like I don't have an inch vertical anymore.
Yeah.
But it'd been nice to have something like that
Right. Yeah.
50 years ago, huh? Walker, strong, nope. Rebound, Foster Cole. And gets fouled by Trey Werns. Good follow-up that time by Foster Cole. You know, a lot of times, if you just trail a play that way and you make the effort to get down there, you're going to be rewarded.
Yep.
Either a made basket or getting to the foul line here. In Foster's case, nails it. And a lot of times, it just takes something simple like that to jumpstart you. If you're kind of struggling, he only has 3 points. You know, that might kick him into where he gets another couple buckets in a hurry here. Just something to get you going. You know,
No, that's exactly right.
Yeah. 55-26, approaching the 1 minute mark here in the third quarter.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Going to be a foul called on Reed Haynes. That's his, well, team's third and Reed's first. Wave take on the winner of Bell Fountain, I guess the Sacrificial Lambs,
Yeah.
against Trotwood Madison's #1 ranked. He stepped out. No, they called a travel. Anyhow, Trotwood and Bell Fountain play in the opening round of the sectional tournament, and then the Wave with that bye will play on a Tuesday night over in Springfield. Reed Haynes dribble drive, no. Pulled up, tried to get a little teared up, checks loose there, and saved by Walker, and then stolen right back by Taborn. He throws it up and draws a foul on, it's going to be on Cole.
I think so.
Both teams a little sloppy there.
Yep.
Yeah, calls it on Foster Cole. That's his second. Both teams now with 4 team fouls. Not much excitement right now other than those 2 dunks, is there?
No, that's about it.
This game outcomes pretty much have been settled here as Taborn misses the front end of the 2-shot foul.
Kind of ho-hum here.
It might not be ho-hum tomorrow night. Versailles always brings a fairly rowdy crowd here. Comes down Route 121. 56-26. The county schools always like coming in and playing the Wave, don't they?
Yep.
Fortunately, this year we're 0 for 2. Arcanum got us early in the second game of the season, I think it was, and then we lost to Tri-Village there about, week and a half ago?
Yep. At Tri-Village.
At Tri-Village, yep. See, that's a long pass. DJ Zimmer, a freshman, just checked in, and that was about a 45-foot cross-court pass from out of bounds. And
it just shouldn't happen. I mean, you just shouldn't do it.
Goes off of Keith Lee.
Somebody's got to move. Somebody's got to move in order to make a shorter pass, and we don't do that in our offense.
That's kind of interesting. That pass got away and was going out of bounds, and Keith Lee went to reach for it, and there was a Sidney cheerleader in the way and pulled his hand back. Oh, Taborn missed the dunk. He tried to go for the big jam and missed it. Down to 4 seconds. Hit it, Noah. Got it? How about that? Noah Walker with a 3 at the buzzer. Well, that wraps up 3 quarters of action here. 56 Sidney, 29 the Wave, and we'll be back with a final action here in the fourth quarter in just a moment. Well, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, the trivia question we asked early in the third quarter, Franklin Monroe's Jets went to the state tournament in Columbus in 1974. In 75 and in 76, Stark County was represented by what schools?
My guess is Mississinawa Valley.
In 75.
And Versailles.
No.
No.
Arcanum's Trojans in 76.
Yeah.
Now, so it was 3 straight years. FM in 74, Mississinewa 75, Arcanum 76.
Right.
Now, name the other Darke County schools. Don't do it right now, but name the other Darke County schools that have made it to Columbus in the Final Four. Over the years.
How many are there?
I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
I know them. I haven't counted them up in my head. Well, Sidney comes out in the zone. How about this?
Well, that Noah Walker 3-point shot at the end of the.
Yeah, I said, hey, we better.
Scared him
Yeah,
to
look at
death.
this. You got another one? Nope, not this time. But Bikey and DJ
Oh,
Zimmer.
right, DJ.
I'm glad to
Good
see DJ Zimmer, the freshman. He's a 6-foot freshman. This is only his third year of basketball. No, second year of basketball. He didn't play in 7th grade.
Yeah.
I like him. He's a good athlete. He's just solid, and he seems to be kind of natural reaction. Uh-oh. Tabor was going to try an alley-oop dunk pass and basically hit the top of the bank board. Even Gordon couldn't get up that high, and here's the steal. Roberts with it, and foul's going to be called on Noah Walker.
Foul being Greenville, Noah Walker. That'll be his first.
I'm surprised they haven't taken Andre Gordon out.
Oh.
Now he's only got 21. He's going to need a few more points if he's got to make that 2,000
Exactly.
career point mark. Right now he's at 19-11. You know, their whole team does a pretty good job of getting to the rim, don't they?
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah. Well, Greenville calls timeout. Well, hey, we got a chance. Let's keep that going. Okay, so Randall, here's how we're going to start. Now, the first school could count either as Darke County or Miami County and was coached by my wife's uncle, Harry Moore.
Well, it'd be Bradford.
The Bradford Railroaders
Yeah.
made it to the state tournament, and I want to say 48. I might be off a year or two.
You know,
It might be 46, 47, 48.
I
Someplace in there.
think Bob Schroyer
Yes.
played on that basketball
Yes, that's
team.
right. And my wife's uncle was the head coach, Harry Moore.
Wow.
Now, what was the next team from Darke County to make it to the Final Four?
Well, I know Tri-Village made it. They made it in 91 and 2001.
Yep.
The reason I remember that is because in 91 I switched jobs, and I'd been following Tri-Village all year, and my boss said, well, hey, you got anything lined up that you have on the calendar? And I said, no, not really.
Well,
He asked me again, and I said, yeah, I said, there is. I said, I'd like to go see this little basketball team play at state.
Well,
said,
Tri-Village
"Go."
won the state just a few years ago.
In
right?
01.
No, 16. Did they win it in 01 also?
Well, they went in 91,
Yes.
and I thought it was 20 years later.
No. Well, 20 years
years.
later. It's 25 years later.
25 years later.
It was 3 years ago they won the state, undefeated. Remember, 30
right,
and 0.
30-0. Yep.
30-0.
Yep.
Okay, but the next team after Bradford from Darke County, the Westmont Wildcats.
Oh, wow.
Made it to the Final Four.
What
That
year was
52 or 3, one of those.
that? Okay.
And then after that, the 1956 Arcanum Trojans won the state.
Yeah.
Arcanum's Trojans again to the state runner-ups in 1967, and then they won it in 1969.
Yeah.
Now, who else has gotten it? You've already mentioned Tri-Village a couple times. How about the Versailles Tigers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Had
And-
them down.
And that should wrap it up. Versailles was there twice,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. That's off the top of my head.
Would that
I
have
don't
been in
think
the
I've
90s?
missed anybody.
Would that have been in the 90s?
No, I think it was. They went one year with a Shardo boy.
What about when Jason Turner was there?
I think they went twice, and I think that was more like the 2008, 2009, and I'm off on that, I'm sure. But I know they've been there twice.
Okay.
Anyhow, that's the Darke County schools that made it there.
There you go.
Well, hey, that killed 2 minutes in the ball game. It's 56-31. And I forget the score was, DJ Zimmer got the only 2 points of the quarter. So really, we've kept you up to date on the action.
Yeah.
And here's something amazing. Andre Gordon, this is only his second and third attempts at foul shots.
Wow.
He's got 22. Far cry from the 49 last year, right?
Yeah, we've held him down.
Well, they're doing their part trying
Wow.
to get a share of the GWAC North Championship. It's going to be up to Versailles, see how they work their magic against Tippecanoe High School.
Let me go
See if you
out
got anything there on.
in the World Wide Web.
There you go. How about Nolan
Come
Curtis?
on,
Can you hit
Nolan.
another? Not in that shot. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, just about, and DJ Zimmer denied Keith Lee a look at an alley-oop dunk.
Foul against Gringo, DJ Zimmer. That'll be his first.
And Keith Lee will step in there, averaging 5 a game. He's got 6 tonight, and this is his first journey to the 15-foot stripe.
Second game for the Yellow Jackets, number 1.
So what I'm showing is Butler is beating Tippecanoe at halftime, 31-26. Now, I'm at the mercy of somebody updating this.
Right,
so,
right. I'm sure some Sidney people are keeping an eye on that also.
well, I bet so too.
Lee knocks them both down. He has 8 points. And they have a 60-31 lead. Reed Haynes inside, back. Walker head fakes and kicks over to Curtis again. It's a little zone here, 2-3
Yeah.
zone. There's a pass thrown away inside.
Freshman to freshman.
Yep. Fans wanted to
Yeah, they did.
travel there, but didn't get it. This will be interesting. Nolan Curtis against Andre Gordon, freshman against All-State, senior. And he gave it up. So Nolan stood his ground there.
Yeah.
Wasn't intimidated.
No.
And that might be it for Gordon. He only had his average of 23 tonight. That'll save him for the tournament.
Yeah. Oh.
Marcus Woods, a steal, drop kicks it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Sidney. Marcus Woods says, all of a sudden with Gordon on the bench, I am the quickest player on the court. Although I'm not sure. They still have a couple quick kids out there.
Exactly.
Whew. Almost got away with the travel there, too. Dominic Durr. Yeah, you know, we talked earlier. I think you just kind of get the impression as the shot's up and in by Keith Lee. He's got 10 now. That Sidney's just kind of been going through the motions a lot of the time tonight.
I mean, they had to take care of business by winning here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then if that was pretty much a foregone conclusion in the first quarter.
Yeah, 24-8. They just been kind of on idle or cruise control.
Exactly. Exactly. There's no other updates.
It's kind of like they're on the pace lap at the Indy 500, you know? There's a shot by Curtis, no good, and comes down to Sidney. It's kind of like if they were playing a team, a closer game, you just got a feeling they could just nice move with Marcus Woods. If they were in a close game, it's like they could flick a switch and all of a sudden run about 10 points in a hurry. Well, the roar from the stage crews because seniors Bryce Schilt and Austin Fitzgerald check into the scorer's table, along with Jordan Dill. There's 4 seniors on this year's team. 3 of them coming back in here. Jordan's played pretty extensively tonight, but this will be Austin Fitzgerald and Bryce Schilt getting in here. We found Josh Hartlett's weak spot. He had 6 points first quarter, hadn't scored since.
And number 50, Austin Fitzgerald, number 50.
Yeah, a little extra playing time for 2 boys that work hard and practice. The seniors Fitzgerald and Schilt. Glad to see them get some extended time, see what they can do here. Noah Walker, little head fake, takes it up, nice dish. How about Austin Fitzgerald? Nice pass from Noah Walker.
Yeah.
That'll fire Austin up. He's heinous on the backside. Yeah, it's good to see, Austin and Bryce List get a chance. Here's Bryce List. It'd be nice to see him score. Dribbled himself into trouble there.
Yeah,
Got
he did.
back out. Now here's a pick by Austin. When he sets a pick, it's a pretty good sized pick.
Yeah, it is.
How about this? Oh, he passed it. How about Austin again? One ready. One ready that time. Nice pass by
Yeah.
Bryce List. Or Bryce Schilt, I should say. I say List. I meant Bryce Schilt. Down to 2:45 left here. A 27-point lead. Boy, here's a wide open shot. And Dominic Durr
Make it
buries
30.
it. Well, he's hit 2 threes tonight. 5'11 junior. Reed Haynes, who is a sophomore, has been asked to do a lot more than he was expected to early in the season. Kind of nice to see him bring it down and not have pressure on him all the way down court. There's a dunk that was attempted, missed. I'll tell you what, Dominic Durr, there's been a couple of those Sidney players who've missed dunks, haven't they?
Yes.
If you're going to do it, you might as well have enough hops and big enough hands to jam it through there. I think he had the hops, but not the hands. Jordan Dill has 3 points in the first quarter. We're going to go for points 4 and 5. He averages 5 a game, so if he makes this one, he'll be right on target. 65-36, 2:22 on the clock here. Sidney content to pass around with, just play a little zone. Here's Trey Wurtz, misses, rebound up and in. Keith Lee. Keith Lee's come on strong here in the second
he
half.
has.
We got 10 points, 12 altogether. Get the big guy inside. Come on, Austin, put some moves on. Yep, little turnaround. He's not going to get cheated. That's his third shot in about 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Josh Hartland, the senior, checks out the nice round of applause here. 1:48 to go. Man, here's a long three. That's not going to come close. Rebound to Wurtz, up and in. Well, Trey Wurtz, who's averaging 4 a game, has his first bucket. 69-36. No, says I'll try one more. Not this time. And the rebound to Wurtz. Goes ahead and flicked out of there by Reed Haynes. So again, we got to go through that list again. So Bradford's been to the Final Four once.
Yep.
Miss Sinawal once. Versailles, we think, twice. Has a long shot put up, misses everything. Coming down on the southern tier, Westmont once.
Yeah.
Tri-Village either 2 or 3 times.
I know twice.
Arcanum 4 times.
Yeah.
And Franklin Monroe once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Wave not tasted a clue.
Nope.
Here's the other trivia question, Randall. Twice, Greenville teams have won 3 games in the tournament. Do you know what years those were?
Oh, my gosh. Well, it wasn't 15. It should have been.
Up and in, a dunk there. Nathan Jones puts one home. Get in there, Bryce. Schilt? Nope. 71-36. Nice pass. Up and in. Keith Lee's making 11 off of assists. He's getting some nice assists tonight. 73-36. Remind me to tell you what years those were.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can he do it? Is he man enough? Yes, he is. Keith Lee. Well, that's 4 dunks for the Jackets tonight. 75-36. Noah Walker said that's enough. Let's just hold it right here. And pass it. Well, there's your final score. Sidney 75 and Greenville 36. We'll be back with post-game comments and scoring in just a moment. Final score tonight here on the last GWAC game of the year for the Wave. And You know, when you come down to it, I just happen to think the last GWAC game ever for the Wave, because next year it's the Miami Valley League.
It
so
will be.
I
There
just
you
happen
go.
to think of that.
Just a little history. I'm here for history.
That's right. Anyhow, 75-36 your score. Sidney ends the season 12-3 in GWAC North play, 18-4 overall, and just a nice ball club. And like we said, they got out to that 24-8 score and in the first quarter and kind of put it on cruise control, and then 4 dunks in the second half.
My
and,
gosh.
put on a little show for their fans.
Yep.
Take a look at the scoring for Sidney. Dominic Durr had 6. Ratez Roberts, averaging 10.5 a game, came in off the bench halfway through that second quarter and didn't score tonight.
Right.
That's unbelievable. Darren Taborn had 3, 16 for Keith Lee, 9 for Lathan Jones, 6 for Josh Hartlett, 10 for Josiah Hudgens, 2 for Trey Werns, and pacing the attack, as to be expected, Andre Gordon, the All-Ohio candidate and Virginia Tech signee, with 23 points. They were 11-15 from the foul line. How about the Wave there, Randall?
How about the Wave? Well, we have Marcus Wood with 5, Tyler Bikey with 3, Jordan Dill with 4, Foster Cole with 5, and then we had Austin Fitzgerald, Nolan Curtis, and DJ Zimmer with 2 each, and then the Wave were paced by Noah Walker, and we were 8 of 12 from the foul line.
So the Wave continue to struggle and look for that first win in the season, 0-15 in GWAC North play, and fall to 0-21 here for the season. And we've got 1 game left.
Yep.
Got a home game tomorrow night with the Versailles Tigers. Jace will be here on the camera, and Ty House, and I'll have that ball game for our last telecast of the season. Before we go, what 2 Greenville teams went the furthest in state tournament action? And I will tell you, 1944, they won 3 games in the tournament before being defeated. And my senior year of 1967, we won 3 games and got beaten in the district semifinals by Vandalia Butler.
Wow.
So ventured 4 games down the tournament trail there, but just cannot quite get out. And that's a tough division.
Oh,
one.
yeah, sure.
That's tough. We're a small school
Yep.
against some of those big-time schools.
Right.
Anyhow, Randall Bowman, always a pleasure working with you, buddy, this year again.
You too, Alex.
We'll do it again football-wise and basketball-wise.
I like it.
Meantime, Ty will be here with me tomorrow night as we wrap things up. And again, final score, 75-36. The Sidney Yellow Jackets go back to Shelby County with the win. We'll see you tomorrow night here on the Wave Channel 5 as the Wave play host the Tigers. Good night, everybody.